Hey my kitty cats, I'm your host Manvi and today I'm going to create two looks, one skincare look and one makeup look. So for skincare, we are going to use very affordable skincare which is under 500 rupees, and most of the makeup that I'm going to be using is under 500 rupees. Also, we will be talking about the stages of manifestations, like how do you know your manifestations are coming. So we will be discussing that while doing this basic Bish, B-I-S-H, Beige look, which is very safe and very everyday nude kind of look. Let's go. Alright kitties, so let's begin with the affordable skincare phase, and I will be using a very affordable skincare, but it's not cheap ingredient wise, okay? So I have cleaned my face using my simple face wash. That's what I always use in the mornings, and now it's time for the toner, and I will be using the simple soothing kind of skin toner. This is so amazing ingredient wise. It is fragrance free, alcohol free and essential oils free. If you're a sensitive skin type, you can totally use this. It has panthenol, niacinamide and e.l.f, all of these soothing ingredients. It's almost like water, but it really hydrates my skin. So I will be applying it on my skin. It also helps make my skin look more plumper, which I love. Plumper, is it a word? Plump. You know my love for Camo Ayurveda Rose Water Toner. After that toner, this is the one that I really like and I recommend to my subscribers because it's very soothing. So first stage of your manifestation of your dream life, like it's the beginning, is losing something that's not serving you anymore. So I'm using the simple ultra light liquid moisturizer. It has zinc PCA, which is anti-acne, and it has panthenol and all of the same ingredients, fragrance free, alcohol free and essentials oil free. So I'm using it as a serum because it's a very lightweight consistency and I don't have a serum which is under 500. This is a great option for anybody who's looking to provide more hydration to their skin, like extra layer of hydration. Okay, now let me first curl my lashes. So I'm just going to curl my lashes with this lash curler. It just opens up my eyes. Okay, now it's time for the moisturizer, and I will be using the simple kind of skin moisturizer. This is a cream based moisturizer. So if you're oily and acne prone skin type, you can just stop at this moisturizer. But if you're a dry skin type or combination, and if you're feeling that your skin is dry, then you can use this moisturizer as the third step. Very lightweight on the skin, and same, it's fragrance free, alcohol free and all of the good ingredients, panthenol, which is so soothing for your skin and very good for strengthening your skin barrier. So it has pro vitamin B5, vitamin E, L-Antoine, bisabolol, all of those soothing and good ingredients. It has no artificial colorants, etc., no harsh chemicals. So I'm just going to apply a tiny bit of it on my skin. So I experienced this personally in my life. I lost friends, I lost relationships, my mental and physical health, and later on I also quit my job. At that time I was really sad and I had no idea what is manifestation and how it begins. But now I realize that it was the way of making space in my life for new things which will serve me better and which is more aligned with my purpose of life and my fulfillment. Everything is energy. If your life is cluttered with people, stuff and just things which is not serving you anymore, which is not aligned with your purpose of life, then it needs to go. So declutter your life first and you will see that your manifestation will start coming because you have the space. Okay, so now my moisturizer is done and my skin is looking healthy and plump. So it's time for the sunscreen if you're going outside, and I'm not going outside in the sunlight, so I will be skipping my sunscreen, but I will be leaving all the sunscreen that I use in my description box. By the way, all of the skincare that I'm mentioning in today's video is under 500, which is amazing. So I'm using the Maybelline baby lips. It's for 180 rupees, very affordable. I think that Maybelline does have some really good lip balms and it also does leave a stain. I already have a little bit of lip tint on my lips, but I feel dry on my lips, so I'm going to apply this lip balm. Yeah. Also, I feel that if your physical space is cluttered, your inner space is also cluttered. You feel blocked, your energy feel blocked, you feel frustrated. That's one of the main signs that something needs to go. So kitties, this is my affordable skincare face. I think it's looking pretty dope. My skin is not breaking out. I have mosquito bites all over my cheeks, so please excuse that. But otherwise, my skin is looking pretty good and plump. Now let's move on to the second stage of manifestation, sign that your manifestation is coming. But before that, I'm gonna start with my everyday, very basic nude makeup look, natural makeup, no makeup look, whatever you wanna call it. So I don't have the primer, which is under 500 rupees, and that I actually like and will recommend to you, because I'm just not gonna recommend anything for the sake of this video. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is the only primer that I love to use because it's very hydrating and it also makes my skin very poreless and satin finish. I don't like the primers which makes your skin lose all the texture, so I'm just going to apply this on my nose. This is where I get oily the most, so I'm going to apply it on my nose. And if you like the matte finish of your makeup, then you can apply it all over your face, but you know I like dewy finish, so I will be applying it on my nose only and a little bit on my chin. This is where I have lots of pores, so anywhere you have pores, just apply this primer and it gives that flawless poreless finish but also hydrates your skin. You know what, I'm going to apply all over my face just to show you why do I love this primer so much. It's also very hydrating and it gives that little bit of brightening effect which I love. Like, it does make my skin feel smooth, but it does not make my skin lose its texture. So this is how the primer looks like, and you can see it did give my skin a brightening effect, but I also feel very hydrated and moisturized. And it's not looking artificial like I've applied anything on my skin. It's still looking very natural. So I love this primer for a reason. So this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Okay, so before moving on to the second stage of manifestation, which is by the way huge, it will blow your mind. You'll be like, Manvi, I needed to hear that. So first, let me show you my affordable foundation routine under 500 rupees. For foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless Foundation. This is literally the best foundation in this price range. So I'm taking a little bit out on my hand. And for strobing cream, I'm going to use the Maybelline Strobing Cream. This is in shade Nude. I'm going to mix it with my foundation for the dewy finish. This is a dupe for MAC Strobe Cream, but you can't use it as a moisturizer on your skin. Like, I can use my MAC Strobe Cream as it is on my skin, but when I mix it with my foundation, it gives the same effect as the MAC Strobe Cream. Now, the second stage of manifestation is that you start receiving information all of a sudden, and you will receive the exact amount of information which you need to go further in your dream project. All of the information which you need to go further, but have faith, and as you go in your journey, you will receive all the information which you will need. Like, along way in your journey, you will start acquiring all of this new information which you did not have before, and now this information will help you reach your goal and live your dream life. And this is what happened to me, honestly. I know I'm looking like a ghost right now, but it will oxidize to my color and we will put some bronzer so it will look normal again. Okay, so for concealers, I have two options for you. First is the e.l.f. Camo concealer and the other one is the Makeup Revolution concealer, and both of these are around 600 rupees. But as I told you, I'm not going to recommend anything under 500 rupees, which is not good according to me. This concealer has peachy undertones, which is very good in covering your under eyes, but also looks very natural. Kitties, have you read Alchemist? If you have not, you really need to read that book. That book was the first book which ever introduced me to the concept of manifestation, alchemy, following your heart, living your dream life. It's a must read. Let me know, have you read The Alchemist in the comments down below. It's a pretty popular book. I think most of you must have read it. It was life changing for me. After that, I read so many books and my mind was like expanded, open. Okay, so before moving on to my eyes, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and I'm using the Wet n Wild eyebrow kit. This is for 499 rupees, under 500, and I have so many high-end eyebrow kits, but this one is my favorite. Like, I use it all the time in all of my makeup tutorials. So I'm gonna show you what a huge difference it makes. So I'm going to do my right eyebrow first, and then you will see the difference between my left and right. It really shapes your face. So first I start from my middle, this arc. And I mix both these brown and black shades to give me natural brows. And kitties, if you're hearing some noises, it's because my neighbors are having a construction. Can't do anything about it. So I hope you don't mind it. I wish I was living somewhere more peaceful, but okay, now, do you see the difference it makes? It's huge. Don't neglect your eyebrows. These are game changer. Now it's time for the eyes, and for eyes, I'm going to recommend you something which is under 500, very affordable but also pigmented. And the shimmer shades are super creamy, super pigmented. It will show up on your eyes. And no, it's not from Maybelline or Lakme. No, I don't like those eyeshadows. It's from e.l.f. and let me tell you that I love these minis so much. These are so pigmented. Finally, I have an eyeshadow palette which I can recommend and which is drugstore affordable and under 500 rupees. Before this, I did not have any eyeshadow which I liked using. You know, I always use high-end eyeshadows, but these are really worth it. So I'm gonna do a very basic nude makeup look, but it's along that line only, and you can wear it with anything, any occasion, to your office, to your college if you are that brave. But you can wear it anywhere. Okay, so grab your blending brush. I have the NYX blending brush, this one, this matte brown shade, and okay. So now let's talk about the third stage of manifestation. You start seeing and noticing things which you did not before. Like, you will start seeing angel numbers, mirror numbers, 11, 11, 10, 10. We have talked about it in my last video. So if you have not seen that video, I will link it here. But you start seeing angel numbers, you start seeing random animals, birds, and these are the ways universe tries to contact you. So now I'm going to put some liner on my eyes, and I'm using the NYX Epic Ink liner. Now I don't have a liner which is under 500 rupees and affordable. This is for 825 rupees, but it often goes on sale, like 20% off. So you can get it around 625 rupees, which I feel is a great deal for this liner. Kiddies, I've used so many eyeliners, like high-end and affordable eyeliners, but this one is my favorite eyeliner. It has a very precise tip, so if you're a beginner in eyeliners, you can use this. This is my most trusted eyeliner. This is what I use in every makeup tutorial. So now listen carefully. I'm just going to draw two wings on my eyes to pull my eyes upwards. I just drew a triangle on my outer wing and I did not take it inside. It's very easy and very quick. Curling my lashes. And for mascara, I'm using my all-time favorite L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. I'm obsessed with this mascara, like how it curls my lashes, and it's for 599 rupees. Just 100 more than the 500 price range. But it's totally worth it. Like, do you see this? Okay, kiddies, so eyes are done. It's very basic, but very easy to do and very quick. You can do it in 10 minutes in the morning. Right now, I'm explaining you, so it's taking time. Now it's time for the bronzer to add some warmth back to my face. And for bronzer, I'm using the e.l.f. Cosmetics bronzer. I'm just gonna swirl my brush in this palette and apply it. Actually, for bronzer, I have one more recommendation for you, and it's from the Rimmel London, and this is how it looks. It's a matte bronzer, but it's always out of stock, so what's the point? That's why I use the e.l.f. one. At least you can get your hands on it. So now I'm gonna put some blush on my cheeks, and I do have a very beautiful blush for you, and it lasts a very long time, so I'm very excited to talk about that. And it's from Wet n Wild, and I have actually broken this blush. I have one in the shade Pearlescent Pink and the other one in Mellow Wine, but my favorite one is Pearlescent Pink. So I'm dipping my brush into this, and do you see this? I like the shade range of Maybelline blushes too, but they don't last very long. So these are also very long lasting. So third sign that you start noticing angel numbers or animals. I randomly started seeing these birds which are very rare, like you know how sparrow birds are so rare, and there was this whole sparrow family sitting outside on the tree, 3 baby sparrows and 1 mama sparrow, 1 daddy sparrow, the whole family, and it was so beautiful, so cute, and so rare. Like sparrow birds are so rare now. And where I live there are no cats around here, but there he was, this beautiful mythical godlike creature. He was just so beautiful and gorgeous, and I always felt like he was trying to tell me something. I don't know, just I always got this feeling around him. But we lost him, and I'm still not ready to talk about it. Like whenever I think about it, I just start crying, so I don't want to do that. Okay, let's move on to highlighter. Okay, we will do the highlighter, and I have this Nykaa highlighter, Moonshine highlighter, which is for 600 or 700, but this one is a dupe for the Mary Luminizer highlighter by theBalm, which is my favorite highlighter. It's a beautiful classic highlighter, but they recently launched a mini version of Mary Luminizer, which is for 1000 rupees. So if you can afford that, go for that one. That one is a classic. But for those who want to save some money, Nykaa Moonshine highlighter is a very close dupe for the Mary Luminizer, especially this shade. So I'm just gonna, this one is a little bit more glittery. It's not chunky glittery, but Mary Luminizer one is more subtle and creamy. So now I'm just going to put it on my nose bridge here, and it will flatter all Indian skin tones. So I also have this Maybelline highlighter Master Chrome, which was for 380 rupees, but this shade is too much. Like it doesn't look natural on the skin, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm not recommending this, but the formula is very creamy and so beautiful, but it does not look natural on the skin, and it's a gold shade, not champagne. So for Indian skin tones, I recommend champagne gold shade. It looks more natural. Okay, now to finish off this look, I'm going to apply a lipstick and also talk to you about the last stage of manifestation. For nude lipsticks, I have 2 recommendations. First one is by Nykaa, and this is the Lacy Luck shade. This has been my favorite from a long time. I have used quite a lot of it. And the other one is Nibu Pani. This is for more duskier skin tones. So first I will apply the Nibu Pani. Do you see like how natural it looks on my lips? Also, it's very comfortable on my lips. So the last stage of manifestation is finding your treasure. So I wiped off Nibu Pani to show you how Lacy Luck looks on my lips. So I'm gonna apply the Lacy Luck. So this is how Lacy Luck looks on my lips. Now to finish off my lips, I'm gonna use the lip gloss, okay? It's a must for me. I'm using e.l.f. lip gloss. This is under 500 rupees and the formula is to die for. It's so beautiful, so comfortable, so creamy. It's a dupe for Fenty lip glosses if you've tried that formula, but Fenty one is more thicker and more creamier. So I have the shade Moody, which is without any shimmer, and the other one is Bubbles, which has a little bit of silver shimmer into it. So I'm going to apply the Bubbles. So all your life you have been looking for this treasure. For some people it's love, for some it's money, for some it's fame. And in the last stage of manifestation, you get what you always wanted. That's when you realize that your treasure is not these things, but your treasure is you, yourself. Like you have traveled so many countries, you have traveled abroad, and you've been looking for this treasure all your life outside. But all this time you were sitting on it. It's you, silly. So your treasure is inside you. You are a treasure who can create anything in this world, and once you realize this, you are so golden. Now you can also use the shimmer shade. I will take this look, this very natural day look to night look by using the shimmer shade. So I'm gonna finish off this makeup look with a setting spray, and I recommend the NYX setting sprays. They are very affordable and very good, but I don't have it with me because I have finished it. So right now I have the Makeup Revolution one, so that's what I'm using it. So that's it for today's video. I will leave all of this makeup and skincare in my description box, so don't forget to check that out, and please subscribe to my channel. We are so close to 20k subscribers. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.